It's actual gay Nazis, dude.
Yeah.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Baby.
Hot.
Coming in hot, dude.
Never been
This is
higher.
crazy, man. I gotta tell you, when we were recording last week, doing a good old fashioned conjugal, I was like,
With our good friend Layla.
Yes, our good friend Layla. And now that I've remembered it was with her, I regret nothing about saying it was a conjugal pod. Matter of fact, pretty sweet. Sign up for the Patreon. But yeah, almost clownish amounts of things happened.
Way too much has happened.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is so much happened before that episode even came out. So, like, it seems like we're just ignoring everything.
I know. I've been making goo. You've been doing well. What else is going on?
Absolutely nothing.
I can't even. I don't know, man.
There's that saying.
Everybody already knows. I'm just going to say the quiet part out loud. Charlie's gone, and people have opinions.
Oh, Mr. Kirk is gone.
Senor Kirk has been beamed up.
We lost Charlie Kirk.
Man, you think it was a
Poor.
Chinese sniper? Everybody's doing disinformation. I want to get in on it. I think it was a Chinese sniper. I think it was a Chinese Zionist. It was a Chinese Zionist working for the Venezuelan oil companies, funded by the DNC.
Well, yeah.
And I have it on good authority that he flew in from North Korea.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
It's the new Watergate, really.
Yeah.
We were always waiting to see what the Democrats were going to do to get back.
Oh, my bad. You were talking about the political thing. I thought you were talking about the video. I was like, yeah, it was gushing. What? Okay, tasteless joke.
Zing.
Oh, zing.
Let me,
Whoa,
hey.
Yeah, there it is.
Speaking of which, I actually wanted to read a statement I prepared.
Good God. All right. I got one, too.
I'm glad you brought it up. The death of friend of the show, Charlie Kirk, who we've had.
He was never on One American News, as far as I know.
He was never on One American News, so we are, by that metric, further right than Charlie ever was.
Yeah.
But I do want to read just a little statement regarding the recent assassination of our friend and often sparring partner, Charlie Kirk. Kirk-san, God gave us the greatest opponent anybody could ever ask for. You made the greatest fight the world has ever seen. You are the reason that our fight got almost as much notoriety as Hassan Piker versus Ethan Klein. You are the image of Bushido and strength and triumph. You are the first person everyone asks about when they meet us. You are the warrior we all want to be. Kirk-san, if you are done with this life and this adventure and wish to move on, good luck. We are not ready to lose you and let you go, therefore we will always remember you. But if you must go, sir, Shabbat Shalom. Israel has a right to defend itself. So, I just wanted
Beautiful words.
to get that off my chest.
No, I get it. I was talking to Ron Ty last week about it all, and it was crazy what he had to say.
Ron Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this a new guy? Who's this guy?
No, it rhymes with Don Fry, but it's all right.
Oh,
it's all right.
Oh, Riff Killer.
Riff Killer. Damn it, dude. Oh, God damn it. I forgot I got to pick up my son from the remedial riff class. You and the rest of the slowpokes.
Damn, dude, Don Fry, that sucks.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
I
personally didn't know, but he said what I was thinking. I can get behind that.
Seems like a nice guy. I don't really know.
This sucks because I feel like we have to talk about it because we've talked about him so much in the past, and he was violently assassinated on camera.
And considering we have received a recent bump in notoriety on TikTok on our old Charlie Kirk clips.
Yeah.
Listen, not saying anyone's blaming us, but
I haven't been compromised like Tim Dillon, which crazy the 180 Tim Dillon's had lately. Yeah, man. Masada's got videos of Tim fucking boys. They have to. I don't know. That or Tim finally got a conscience because he's happy and has money.
He recently did a pretty good video about the Kirk assassination, and he gets into the weeds. He gets into those same weeds.
See, you and
I have discussed on the phone.
I made it 20. Yeah, those discussions are hilariously enough probably in a server in Utah with the NSA and Mossad.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't believe I watched JFK like a week before this happened, and then when the newscasters were like, "You can see him slump back and to the left," I was like, "Back and to the left." The gay Cubans got him again.
Tommy Lee Jones,
dude. This time, I'm gonna say it might have been the trans Cubans this time around. 60 years ago, it was the gay Cubans, but now.
I want to say I was trying to put conspiracy theories behind me. I was like, you know what? We had a good run. It's been a lot of fun, but I need to grow up and move on with my life. I got to focus on the here and now, you know? And then, the craziest thing happened last week. And then everyone was talking about it. And I was like, all right, it's a little bit fishy, you know, the circumstances around this. There's patsies in the audience. You know, the FBI story doesn't line up, whatever. And then Netanyahu goes on TV on all of the American news networks saying, Israel did not do this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Brother, I'm going to wheel it back to this because anytime somebody goes, I totally don't do this, the reverse psychology works on me every time. I was at Jim's mic last Thursday, and there was a just aggressively bad comic who's talking about being a substitute teacher. And midway through a set that was taking way too long, he's like, and by the way, I don't fuck the kids. And I just stopped sipping coffee and like just put my coffee down calmly. And I was like, I think this guy fucks the kids, or at least wants to. And if we were just so Netanyahu just be like, "Wow, we didn't do it. There's no way," and we feel bad that he died actually because he was a champion. It's like, what the fuck, brother?
He was a champion of us. Don't look up any of the things he said in the last couple of months.
And then I had no idea how much neo-fascism, neo-Nazis, and like how far the right had gone were a new term to me. And I hang out, you know, in prepping communities and amongst the militia channels, be like, hey, what kind of lasers are we putting on the assault rifle? I mean, defense rifles. But what were you familiar with the term Groyper?
The Groypers?
The Groypers, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm in the Discord chat.
Oh, of course, I forgot. I forgot how cool you were, dude.
I'm sorry. I've been meaning to invite you. It's just the other guys aren't really down yet.
No, I
told them you're cool.
Yeah, man. Did you tell him I goon already? Evidently,
I told him you goon.
Gooning is a pipeline to Groypin. It's the goon.
It all starts with goon, and then suddenly
I'll tell you what, man.
Dude, I was Groypin all night long.
Well, let me tell you, I was gooning all night.
I like texting girls I like saying, I was Groypin to this picture of you.
Yeah, straight up Groypin, grinding my teeth and Groypin. Grinding.
I groped myself to sleep.
Hey, are the kids grinding anymore? Not that now I sound like the substitute teachers, so that's a bad.
Good question, Louie. Yeah. Yes, thank you. I've noticed this very closely, and I've been looking for it.
Well,
too,
I'm just saying, dude. The
I don't fuck the kids.
The goon into gripe pipeline. Like, do you even, as the teacher at the dance, have to tell them to like, hey, get away from each other? Because we always had a teacher with a stick that was like, knock it off.
Oh, sure.
Get away. Or
I consider that none of my business.
Okay, well, Fox News would have me believe that kids don't even look at each other anymore.
Oh, no, I mean, so in the times I've spent, watching over, what's the word?
Leering
chaperoning dances,
just staring from the corner.
There's a whole dance floor where everyone's just crumpled together, and that to me is no man's land.
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't man it. It's like that's their business. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm over by the snack table.
A real escape from gymnasium vibes, where you're like in that part of the school during the dance. There's no law except for gym law.
It's sort of the purge in the middle of the dance floor.
Weirdly enough, We're gonna have to write a a press release for Fox News to be like, Gen Z and Alpha are still dancing. Like, dude,
They are dancing.
I love that. Fox News is like, the conservative news fantasy network is now talking about how kids aren't fucking, and I'm like, wait, what? What the
like that's
fuck?
a problem.
What the fuck is going on here, dude?
Yeah, you know, I'd love to meet the guy who's trying to find out.
Yeah, yeah. We got to see if these middle schoolers are still grinding. And I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? Who was the guy?
Like, yeah, I checked. They're
it's
not.
probably the same guy. I didn't see the clip yet, but the guy that was like, we should euthanize the homeless.
Yeah,
who the
Brian
fuck's-
Kilmeade?
Brian Kilmeade. I gotta hang on. I gotta look this up right now.
He looks like a guy who would say that.
Yeah, and then like evidently he like walked it back, and that's insane. Yeah, I've seen this guy. He's got like beady eyes and slick back hair.
He's on Fox and Friends, which is weird because Fox and Friends is one of those shows where it's like three people sitting on a couch. Like it's supposed to be like the fun little like the Good Morning America.
We're just daytiming.
But it's like, it's like a black guy, a lady, and a white guy. But then they're saying stuff like, "We should kill the homeless."
We should euthanize the home. The fact that
Anyway, here's some good recipes.
Because aren't people being fired about just saying Charlie Kirk said inflammatory shit and borderline hateful shit, or actually hateful shit?
Some people are getting fired for not properly eulogizing the man.
Okay. Well, when I saw it, I don't know what's real or what's not, because that Trump like AI fucked with video right after it happened. Like, dude, I'm like getting
forgot about that.
I'm like, dog, are we getting gaslit all over? Like, I don't give a fuck anymore because I'm
10
like,
years happened in 3 days,
dude. Stuff doesn't feel real anymore. To the point where I saw, I think, sincere conservative posts of like this weird thing where I sent you the photo where it's like JFK, MLK, and Charlie Kirk, and I'm like, brother, one of these things is not like the other.
My favorite one.
Actively, one of those guys hated and did not like MLK, and it wasn't JFK. Charlie Kirk didn't like MLK.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk did not like MLK.
And then when people, dude, I don't know if you've, I almost want to sit down and make a supercut of everybody being like, well, you're getting it out of context. And I've gone back and like listened to those quotes. So like, your quote is out of context. The full context does not make what he's saying better. It just clarifies he's saying hateful shit.
Yeah. No, it's the funniest thing is everybody who eulogizes him and they're gassing him up like he was some kind of revolutionary, like they're all like, oh, say what you want about Charlie Kirk, but he really wanted to engage with the other side, and he really, started a movement. And none of these people will just use footage of him,
Yeah.
Like, if you memorialize Martin Luther King, you can show the I Have a Dream speech, If you memorialize Charlie Kirk, you're going to see him sweaty and singing on a microphone saying that Taylor Swift needs to like submit to her husband or some shit.
I'm a capitalist every day. I live my life as a capitalist every day. It's like, holy shit, brother.
It's okay. Like just because we think Charlie Kirk was a fucking loser doesn't mean we think he deserves to die. Obviously he didn't.
All right, breaking the glass of sincerity. It's like, yeah, dog, I'm a sick puppy, but I also was like, oh, I want to see if he's dead or not. And I saw that video, and I was like, yep, he's dead immediately. And, yeah, I mean, unlike the gentleman we're talking about, I can practice insane amounts of empathy. And I'm like, yeah, man doesn't deserve to die like that. And a family doesn't deserve to watch their father or loved one die like that. And I'm not happy about it. Like, I have zero Schadenfreude or glee. If anything, I'm like, oh, this is like even more concerning, because I'm like, yeah, I didn't like him. I thought he was an asshole, but to be slaughtered like that, because I still think he might have been slaughtered like a sacrificial lamb, but whatever. I'm not.
I agree.
Well, I don't know, man. It's so beyond us that I'm like, whatever. He was killed. Somebody killed him. It's helping somebody. But yeah, and not to even compare it. A lot of people, when you practice empathy, I see all these like whataboutisms come up. And I'm like, no, you can practice empathy in the moment and just cast light on the moment of like, this guy was absolutely mutilated in front of people that loved him and in front of kids that, like, let's be honest, it's just beyond their comprehension. And I hate to see innocence like just stolen immediately, where I'm like, oh, his 2 kids are gonna forever be like, what the fuck was that? Like, I hope they overcome it, but I'm like, I would not be shocked if that one's gonna come up later.
I mean, the common whataboutism was like a school shooting happened the exact same time.
Yeah.
And that is worse. Like, mathematically, there's a worse occurrence that happened. And it didn't get nearly as much press. And that's because Charlie Kirk is a famous figure, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
and then,
but like, yeah, no, I don't, like, I'm not a psycho. I'm not glad that happened.
Have you seen some of the response?
I think the most respectful thing you can do in somebody's death is treat them honestly, you know? And I think it's disrespectful to his memory, actually, to whitewash it and pretend he was somebody that he wasn't. And in my opinion, he will not leave behind a positive legacy. But and I think that's also what's tragic about it, you know, is he was 31 years old. He was robbed of the chance to maybe have a positive legacy, especially considering that he, you know, was changing his mind on a couple things, which may or may not have and resulted in what happened.
The one thing I think he was deeply, I think he might have been deeply
closeted.
Rooted. Well, maybe deeply. So. No, it's just I think he actually did believe in Jesus. You know, I think that's a saving grace. But it's like he would quote so much Old Testament and use religion to peddle hatred. And I don't know, man, this is something I've been dealing with like hyper, you know, conservative Christians and like the quiet movement for those like ultra reformist Christians in Texas, the billionaires that are like quietly trying to really push a Christian agenda. I'm like, man, I don't know if these folk are truly studying the New Testament and, you know, Jesus like they say they do.
I'll tell you what, I think the guys funding Charlie weren't really studying the New Testament. It's not really in their in their ballpark.
Hey, brother, that's called the Torah. And I'm going to stay all the way back. For me, it's the Old Testament, or as we call it, make-em-ups, before God really came.
It's the Old Testament, or as I like to call it, that doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, I was like, you guys.
Non-canon.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, God had to come down to retcon all your silly stories, and you really got to catch up. I do love that every Abrahamic religion thinks the one right behind it is so close, but it's like, just come on.
Yeah, like, the Old Testament is just those Star Wars books that came out before The Force Awakens.
Yeah. They're like, Luke started an academy and he married a lizard lady, and every time he comes, his lightsaber got a little bit shorter, and you're like, wait, what? Like, that's not it.
Cool, I guess.
Yeah, actually, pretty big lightsaber.
Tell you what, sounds better than the Torah.
My guy was retaining the Force. Yeah, I don't know, man. So I don't know if that happened. Also, you know, if you want to move along, why are we? I hate that the world's making this what we got to talk about. I want to talk about making goo and boobs again, because those are 2 things that used to take up a lot of my daily.
I do want to say something for our safety, because a recent bill is I think going through Congress at the moment. We love the Jewish people. We have absolutely nothing against Jewish people. Jewish people are not the same as Israel, and we're down with the Jews. And I'm saying that because there are laws being passed that might claim that criticisms of Israel are equatable to hate speech. So
is that right?
Yeah.
Criticisms of Israel are equatable to hate speech.
And you could be tried for it. Basically.
Damn, dude. I think I'm gonna die on that hill then. Because Israel's another country. It's a country. It has nothing.
Barely.
Okay. I mean, if they win this thing, but it's made up of a lot of Jews. And here's the thing: when it comes to the Jewish people, Jewish religion, no problems there. But as a Christian, just silly make-em-ups. Come on, come on! The Messiah came. You guys are behind. Come on. Heaven's right there.
As an agnostic, I just don't care.
Yeah, well,
I don't care where you're.
Here you go. It's all make-em-ups to John, except I don't know what happens when the lights go out. So 20 on Pascal's wager. Fuck.
I've already made it up. It's
up here, dude. That
it.
sucks, dude. Criticizing Israel is about to be considered hate speech.
Yeah. It's
Well,
not only another country.
Looking
It's
like Lou's gonna need the Second Amendment to defend my First Amendment right, because fuck those authoritarian boot-licking bitches. Fuck that, dude. Love the Jewish people, but if I want to criticize another country for just blatantly getting away with genocide right now, maybe I will.
Which one?
Maybe
Which
I
one
will. I don't know.
criticize?
I don't know. Did we finally figure out Rwanda? Are the Hutus and Tutsis still going at it? Are the Hutus and Tutsis? Do we need to send Don Cheadle?
Rwanda,
Dude, could you
Rwanda?
imagine just Hotel Palestine or Hotel Gaza, and Don Cheadle's just like, this sucks again.
It's the same character.
But Nick
It's Don
Nolte's,
Cheadle, like,
but this time,
not again.
not again. It's a comedy.
It
And
will go again.
Nick Nolte comes back as Rambo this time. He goes, "How do we get to win this time?" And he's leading a bunch of IDF soldiers around. Oh wow, what
That's
a
the movie.
dystopic nightmare we live in, John.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Nobody's talking about how that Trump press release was, at the very
Clearly
least,
AI.
I was gonna say, if not entirely AI, which I think it is, was heavily edited.
Yeah, his pinky disappears. That was the most prominent thing. He lifts up his hands.
Also,
it's the most still his hands have ever been in his entire life.
Also,
lifts
he
up his
never
hand
went
and
off
his pinky
script.
goes away.
He never went off script.
Never
dude.
once.
Not
Never
once
fumbled
went
a
off script.
word.
Didn't fuck a thing up. His chest didn't move, which is weird when you're talking. The background,
Usually the chest moves when you talk.
the clouds or whatever the fuck was going on in the windows was just hopping around.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, that's concerning, right? That the president of the United States
you
can
can't
use
even.
AI
We're
for
the best in the world at this, and you can't pull it over. You
Yeah.
can't do a flawless one.
or do a flawed one.
Do a
You know?
well, they did do a flawed one, and we caught it.
Yeah.
Me
Well,
and the
no,
boys,
but by a flawed one, I mean have him fuck up a line or two. Who cares? It's
oh
it's
yeah, but
genuine, you know?
you train
But
AI
also,
to fuck
between
up.
you and me, I don't think Trump really cares about Charlie
No,
Kirk.
he doesn't give a
he-
fuck.
He missed the funeral so he could go golfing.
Oh
so-
man, did he really?
Yeah. He's,
Are you? Hang on. Ah, damn it! Are you serious, dude?
Yeah, he went to his golf club in New Jersey during the vigil.
That's out of control. Like the actual funeral.
Yeah.
He went golfing.
Yeah.
I mean, at
He
least
also
hang on. At least we know he's got to be close to death, because that's a
That's
guy
true.
close to death himself, being like, I don't have a lot of time, so fuck it. I like golfing. I'm going golfing.
he's definitely close to death. I mean, but
yeah,
did he,
yeah.
Not that I have any inside knowledge on that. Just from what I've
Oh, I'm
viewed.
sorry. Were your eyes not fucking working? You don't need inside knowledge to see a human being.
No, what I'm
where you-
saying is I'm not privy to anything
Oh,
in the works. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I don't know, man. This is
I-
crazy.
I just see what
Fucking
everyone
Gillis
else
got
says.
canceled for saying like "cha ching cha ching bing bong" Chinese, and
you
now
just did it just now.
yeah, I know, but because the fucking goalposts have been moved to criticizing Israel might be hate speech. What the fuck, dude?
The I was gonna say, did I talk to you about the ballroom stuff that Trump keeps talking about? They're like, because
please tell me you mean ball pit and he's losing his mind.
Ballroom.
All right.
He's installing a new ballroom, I think, in Mar-a-Lago or something, and he was on Fox and Friends, and they're like, "Where were you when you heard the news about Charlie?" And he goes, "I was working on the new ballroom. It was just going to be fantastic. We're putting in these brand new carpets. It looks beautiful." It just only talks about the ballroom, right? And then the press caught him outside, like going to his helicopter, and they were like, "Sir, we're very sorry to hear about the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. How are you holding up?" And he goes, "I'm doing great. We're putting in a new ballroom. It's going to look fantastic. There's a great chandelier." Like, just that's all he's doing.
Right.
So either he can't hide how little he cares, or it's just pure dementia, you know?
I mean, maybe a little.
Maybe there's no ballroom.
Yeah, he could be losing it, or that's just like he's getting so old that the narcissism's just fully taken over. Where he's like, I couldn't give less of a fuck about any other human. He's like, I just want to talk about this ballroom actually because it's pretty cool. It's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I doubt at this point in his life he would get more delicate with his words.
No,
you know?
dude, and who gives a fuck? Meanwhile, gang, Prepper Lou here keeping his fucking fingies on the pulse of the rest of the world. Fucking Russia did a classic Russian. Like, we totally did not mean to do that. And they sent in a drone swarm into Poland, just into Poland, to fuck with NATO assets to see what would happen. And a NATO alliance of Polish, I think Dutch, and whoever, pilots shot it down and downed all the drones. And now Russia's like, yeah, that was us, but it was an accident. Your move. And I don't know, man. And then Trump.
Do you think it was an accident?
Well, yeah, and then Trump tweeting like, "Here we go," and it's just like, what are we gonna do? I don't, dude. Personally, I'm like, just send the B-2 bombers out again because we're just making war all over, and just bomb all of the Russian artillery sites. Don't wait for them to go to sleep. They can go sleepy sleeps. They're gonna leave their cannons out because everybody's doing that, and then just drop a couple Moabs. Be like, all right, cool. The front lines are going to shift tomorrow because Russia doesn't have their fucking artillery anymore. In one part of, not a whole front, just one little section.
No, just one little baby piece.
Let's just keep playing ping pong in the Donbass region. You know what I mean? Hey, because those people famously love tabletop tennis, the Eastern world. And then Modi, Xi Jinping, and Putin all actually agreeing to start like serious plans on BRICS. So it's like, okay, and if they get Brazil in on it, Venezuela, I'm like, all right, I don't know what billionaire.
Some might say they might create an axis of sorts.
Brother, I think we're kind of the bad guys this time around.
Yeah,
we're fucking up, dude.
Yeah,
and
we are on the wrong side.
I don't think. Well, here's the thing. I don't think there's any good sides right now because China's still Uyghur'ing around. They're fucking Uyghur'ing about. Russia's totally. They're picking targets. I'm sure they haven't killed a Ukrainian civilian.
Sorry, wait, go back. Did you say Uyghur with a hard R, dude?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're Uyghur'ing around.
No, you can't say that.
What? How do you say it?
Uyghur.
Oh, all right.
If I ever say it.
Yeah, I forgot. Hey, you say it a lot. You say that other word with a hard R all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And then what sucks is my body's failing me right before World War III. I'm like, come on, dude.
Justin was put me in coach time.
They're going to put me in still, but it's going to be a suck-ass job. Like, you boys look hungry. Me and the rest of the supply guys got those MREs. They're coming. I'm going to drive this giant diesel truck. This fucking sucks. This does suck. I have an old rifle. I wanted a new one.
Yeah.
Actually, no. The new rifles are going to suck ass. Those XM7s. No, thank you. No, thank you. I know you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but America's going back to a 20-round larger battle rifle. A mistake. That's for nobody that listens to our podcast.
Yeah. Even the Jocko filter that we gave our podcast isn't even getting the right guys to listen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No, because I don't know enough about that rifle for those people to tune all the way in.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
only
Lou,
know
is
just
it
enough.
Is it a
for nobody.
7.62? Did you turn your microphone up? What the fuck happened?
No, what? Am I
Oh,
louder?
you're coming in clear now. Or, well, definitely louder. A little bit. Maybe you're just holding
no.
it. Maybe you're just
how's
holding.
this?
No, that's good. Yeah, I
All right.
forgot we can physically control how loud we are.
Ah.
John, I'm super. Now I'm running up closer down the hallway.
Anyway,
Genocide. Hey, there's a good bit.
that's
Little
pretty good.
microphone play, huh?
We can do that anytime.
Look at us, dude. Really utilizing our space and equipment to keep the podcast fresh.
I don't see other podcasts doing that. I don't see any of them doing
No.
that.
No. They're all they got money and production. I don't know, man. I refuse to not talk about the serious issues, but at the same time, outside of Sheriff Swanson, because it was a bit, I don't think I ever want to have another fucking politician as a guest again.
No.
That
Unless they ask, you know.
No, fuck that, dude.
You wouldn't have Mike Duggan on if you asked?
No, dude. Fuck that. Johnny, we got to make a hard line in the sand right now. Tim Dillon compromised because he did gay stuff with an underage person, allegedly, probably. We don't know. But that's what I think. Rogan probably has a CIA handler
Of course.
that, or somebody is just what I'm thinking now. All those ex-Navy SEALs. Now I don't think Rogan hired them at all. I think the CIA was like, hey, all these guys are going to be around you all the time. And if you don't do what we say, they're going to kill you and your whole family. And then Joe had to be like, you know what's sweet? Having a detail of Navy SEALs at my comedy club for security. And everybody's like, that sounds like Joe. That sounds like something Joe would do.
The problem is it does sound like something Joe would do.
Yeah, kind of. But I'm... like, now that I'm thinking about it, every other, like, Dude Bro Navy SEAL podcast I listen to is like, well, after I got out of the teams, I didn't swallow a bullet, so I just started working for the CIA because it's the only thing I knew how to do with my skills.
Look, I know Dylan got tapped. I know Rogan got tapped. I know Andrew Schultz got tapped. You know, I know that David Packman got
I'm
tapped.
trying to
I know
get
that Brian
tapped.
Tyler Cohen got tapped. I think it would happen differently with us. I think we'd be the first guys to not do it, you know? I think we
To
could
not
talk
get
to,
tapped? Oh,
yeah.
if we got big enough, we'd get tapped.
Well, you know, built differently, I guess.
I'm not sure that you haven't already been tapped, brother. You
By whom?
You hang out, all right, in the same year, you hang out with Sammy Talent. You hang out with Shane Gillis. You hang out with Dave Chappelle.
That's so cute that you said Sammy Talent in the same breath.
Yeah, well,
Those other guys.
Yeah. One's an artist, the other two are grifter. Let's see. Okay. You make love to sweet Mossad agents. You make love to American agents. You make love to questionably hot people where I'm like, John, you check their ID? That one was a joke. But that last one was a joke, everybody. I'm just, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you think the Mossad's hooking me up with questionably hot women?
I didn't say, did I say questionably hot? They're hot. That was rude. They were hot.
Yeah.
That
I
was
think you
rude.
meant questionably hot as in it's confusing how hot they are. I think that's the point.
Yeah, it was
Trying to make.
questionably semicolon.
Yes.
You know, I was like, oh, that's
So
a fuck.
that's not. Yeah, that's
No,
how
that's not how.
that's
it
how you
works.
use a semicolon.
How would you phrase it? It's in the same way that when like they sent hot chicks to.
Confusingly hot.
Well, yeah, but when like Ralph Nader was getting got at, and Pat has that hilarious joke about it, where like, oh, dude, I don't want to burn Pat's joke, so let me just historically get this right. When Nader was kind of like really making a push for green deals, rumor had it that like the big three and oil companies sent like very hot escorts to try and compromise him. And Ralph Nader didn't. He was like, "No, I'm married. I got a wife." And they're like, "No, we'll fucking polish your knob in this hotel, like right there." He's like, "You seem very attractive, but I love my wife. You know, I got to go home and fuck her." And and it's
Awesome.
yeah. You know,
No,
that's
dude, I'm the total flip side of that. If I look at Cash Patel, cockeyed Cash, and I see him,
dude, spooky Google eyes, Cash Patel.
Yeah, I'll see you in Valhalla.
Yeah, what the fuck, brother?
Vikings now,
brother. I don't get the amount of weird white nationalist like dog whistle words.
Yeah.
That then like bros of color are saying, where I'm like, what? I don't think they like you though, dude.
No, they don't like him. They're turning against him. He's clearly compromised. He's got a friggin' Mossad wife, and I've seen pictures of her, and I want one. That's what I'm saying.
Not gonna lie. A Mossad wife, would she gulp every day? Do they train?
She's
gulping?
done worse. I think her conscience can handle a little bit of gulping.
All right. Well, here's something I've been thinking about. Married couples always. There's like. Every married couple, not everyone, there's some married couples that fuck. But like every married couple that's super happy is like, yeah, we gulp every day. We gulp each other and it's good. It's good for the relationship. Mutual gulping.
Yeah.
I think a relationship's on the rocks when you stop gulping.
Interesting. I think a relationship's on the rocks whenever any big change happens. So I think if you've gone a long time without gulping and then you start gulping, I think that can also be an indication that the relationship's on the rocks because you're trying to do something to save it.
Oh, the bringing back of gulping.
Right. Same
without talking. If you communicate like, hey, this lack of gulping has been a problem.
Yeah.
And I would like to start the fire again.
Honey, I've always wanted to do some gulping.
But here's the thing. Are you down to gulp for life?
Me?
Yeah, because I'm over here being like, if I found a partner that was like, I would love for you to gulp me. Like,
I don't know if I'm keeping track of what gulp means anymore.
Oral, oral. Actually,
oh, that's all it means.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it.
Am I down to do it for life?
Yeah, would you gulp for life?
Lock me up and throw me away.
That's what I'm saying, dude. When did this Cash Patel fucking psyop 20-odd years ago start that men don't be gulping? You know? I know historically a certain group of big dicketed fellers weren't always down for gulping, but I think that's horseshit too. I think that's horseshit. No, I think that's bullshit. I think that's a racist rumor. I think that's what tiny peened white dudes were probably like, dude, you know who doesn't gulp?
Damn.
I think it's a racist psyop. But my point being is,
I wish I could call my one black friend about this, but I don't think Corey would know.
Corey, first of all, I have it on good vibes that Corey's probably down to gulp for life if he was in love, which I am not sure he's capable of.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
I don't know if he's capable of love.
But if he found love, he would be down to gulp for life.
It's a real paradox, isn't it?
But my point being is, we've gone way far away, but this is what the podcast should be about is, I think on the dating apps now, it should be like after like Virgo or whatever your fucking star sign is, like down to gulp for life. And if some people are like, no, actually, I use it as a tool to lock you down, and then once we're financially intertwined, the gulping stops. And I'm like, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. You got to be down to gulp for life, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would stop. Like, I mean, I don't know the reason. I assume both parties enjoy it to some extent, right? Like,
I don't know. Some people are not givers, dude. Some people are motherfucking takers.
Well, and that goes to all parts of life. That doesn't just have to be gulping.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
they don't give.
Of course. I mean, hey, some people are into gulping because it's a love language of physical touch, but some people are into gulping because it's acts of, not affirmation, but acts of service.
Yeah, acts of service. There you go.
Could be an acts of service.
I was,
which I'd mark myself down as an acts of service gulper. Every now and again, I'm in the mood to do it. But if somebody was like gulp me daily, I'd be like, this is a different love punch
Daily's
card.
a bit much. Daily's asking for a lot.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying you shoehorn it in, but have the practice squad ready every day.
I I was on a date with a girl one time, and she
Recently?
No, this is some time ago, and she asked me, or no, we were just talking about like what kind of people we are, like sexually, and she goes like, she goes, oh well, I'm sort of a pillow princess, and I, without thinking, I went, wow, that's a real nice way to say that you're lazy and selfish.
I got to tell you, brother. Maybe I'll save it for the Patreon.
Maybe save it for the Patreon.
Yeah, maybe I'll save it for the Patreon.
Okay.
I might have recently been seeing a peepee, and I'm not a penis.
Stop.
Not
Dude,
a penis.
You better stop it. Stop. What are you doing to yourself? Respect
Do
yourself. Don't see peepees.
respectfully
Do not reward peepees.
I respectfully, brother.
They can't keep
I
getting away with
needed
it.
to make goo, or I was gonna turn feral.
Yeah,
it was.
That's what this is for.
Brother, these hands. I mean, 10 tours in Iraq, 12 in Afghanistan. As far as penal tours are concerned, I mean, you can only do so much. The boy wants some action.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's a training exercise, and I'm like, that's a tier 1 operator down there, dude. You got to put him in.
Yeah.
And tell you what, not afraid to get a little dirty. Not like that. That's gross. Yeah. But okay. Well, I'm glad you know what, I knew that about you already. I knew you were down to gulp for life. I just wanted to talk about that.
No, of course I am. You wanted to make sure it's on record for all of our female listeners.
No, I just want to make everybody know that we did not like Charlie as a dude, but we did not want to see him get slaughtered. We are down.
We are down the gulp.
We're down for Jews, but we think Israel might be doing some questionable things. Talk about a place that could use some more gulping. Hey, put the guns down. Gulp more.
We should buy Israel and rename it the Gulp of America.
That's what we should call the old gulp. I do believe that would probably be. Where is the gulpiest place in the country? What's a notorious gulp town?
Not Compton, I'll tell you that.
No.
Not Bed-Stuy.
It's straight out of Compton, dude. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's a racist stereotype. I don't mean it.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. It is, though.
It is. It 100% is.
Yeah. But I
Yes,
think, I think it was started by far left neocons with tiny penises.
Yeah, no,
that's what I read. Well,
it probably was started by people that don't like black guys because they wanted a reason to be better than black guys in bed, right?
Well,
so
I'll tell you, that started with the Greeks. The Greeks were out there with their tiny penis statues, and they were like, you know who sucks? Hannibal and all those dudes with huge penises. Dude, the Greeks on record were like, big penises are clumsy. It makes you bad at long jumping. I was like, brother, awesome. But it makes you good at long stroking. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? I can't imagine having a tiny cock and like crushing a long jump and looking at the stands and being like, and then just huge penis guy just stumbles over his own peen on the long jump, doesn't even make it into the sand. And then when you walk over, the chicks are like, I'm going to go with the guy who stumbled, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some things outweigh other things, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, in that case, it's like, yeah, he won. He might have lost the long jump, but he won something greater.
Yeah, he's still going home with the prom queen. Like, if you're high jumping and your fucking tallywhacker smacks the bar down, I'm like, brother, you're going to win. You are going to win.
If your reason for failing anything is that your dick is too big, I think,
dude,
it's fine.
Truly.
It's like when you interview for a job and they ask you your biggest weakness and you got to say something like, oh, it's that I work too hard.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know how to stop.
I'm bad at lug jump because my dick is too big.
Yeah, well, what a problem, you know? Absolute beast of a bear.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, absolutely. Hate to see it happen, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah,
No. Hang on. This is I know we're not doing a kanji, but I got your back. Let's go up this hill.
All right.
I'm right there with you.
You know, I just we support whatever black guy ends up having sex with Charlie Kirk's widow, and
Tough hill to follow you up on, but
I was gonna say.
I have to imagine once she's feeling ready to get back out there, if if she checks out the Olympics, who's to say? Maybe she finds some love from a failed Ugandan long jumper or something.
I heard that your husband is dead.
Oh!
I apologize. I apologize for the death of your racist husband.
Is she getting it in?
Yeah, no, that sounded too Indian. It's got to be like, I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry that your husband is dead.
Save it for Rocket After Dark. You fucker. You're baiting me into this. I'm right behind you. I'm like, oh, he's doing great, but I come right here. I'm on top of the hill with you with the machine gun being like, John, get down. Let me take some shots. Lou, don't. We have a promising career, maybe. You're like, I just want to do Femi voice. It's just how Femi sounds.
It's just Femi. We're just doing Femi.
Get off my hill. What? I was coughing there. Got to get some water.
Yeah, no, water.
She'll get back out there. She'll be fine.
She will. Yeah, she will. She'll go back on Summer House. Erica, go back on Summer House.
Yikes. Okay, all right. No, all right. Now I just felt a ghostly presence where I'm like, okay, we got to stop, dude. We got to stop. My conscience. I'm on the hill, but I'm like, take a few more, and then we got to go down. We got to get down. Come on, buddy. Right. You're doing great. I love it. By the way, I did love this hill.
I do want to point out she did the Kirk widow did put out an email.
It's pronounced the Widow Kirk.
The Widow Kirk. K-19, the Widow Kirker.
You knew there was a trans sniper out there. You knew and you did nothing.
And you let him give a speech anyway. Charlie Kirk is dead, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway,
meanwhile, Cash Patel goes, we could slice him open. I'm the director of the FBI.
I can do whatever I want.
I can do whatever I want.
My wife is Mossad. I can do some things.
Holy shit. Does that make Nick Fuentes Quint?
Yeah, unfortunately it does.
Jesus, dude.
What's his Indianapolis?
Oh, God. Probably
his Indianapolis,
rights.
It's probably the time he had sex with Destiny. That's probably.
Did he have sex with Destiny?
Yeah.
A feller?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. Four whole inches went into my ass.
Wait,
came back out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Nick Fuentes had sex with Destiny. There's video of it.
What? What? Whoa! Is this breaking news?
No, this is.
Wait, that Destiny fella that Adam Friedland debated?
Yeah.
Had sex on Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, they haven't admitted to it, but there's like video of it.
What is going on, dude?
Hey, cut to the video here.
It's always
show the video.
Dude, why is it the angry gays? They're always conspiring to do stuff. The Cubans and JFK and the fucking Louisiana dude. Now you're telling me Fuentes got butt fucked by Destiny?
Yeah. No.
How did it's like irrefuted? Both of them were
well,
like
I don't
that
know
happened.
Who butt fucked who? No. They haven't even acknowledged it, to my knowledge. They haven't even said anything about it.
How?
But you'll look into it yourself. There's video of it. Some people try to contest whether or not the Nick guy is Nick, but I don't know.
Is Destiny gay? Are either of them out as gay?
I think Destiny's out as bi.
Okay.
Nick, I don't think.
There's no way.
Says.
Unless
I don't think he talks about it.
Unless we've gone so far in the Groyp that being gay is the straightest you could be.
Bill Groyp the gay pipeline as well.
Well, yeah. Well, the goon to Groyp to gay. Because if you red pill to the point where you black pill and you like women ain't shit, but then you're like, but fucking is cool, and then you're like, but fucking is cool, then you're like, oh, having sex with men is no longer gay because you're just doing it.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I'm looking in your eyes. I've never seen you react like you have just now, and I think this news is your Reichstag fire. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you, dude, if I knew what that meant. Oh man. No, I guess I don't know, man. They're just out there burning all the Playboys. Like boobs are gay. It's just the Nazis are gay now, and they're coming for us.
Yeah,
the Nazis are gay now, dude. What the fuck?
It's the biggest nightmare.
John, there's actual gay Nazis, dude.
Yeah, this is the stuff we thought of, but never thought would actually. Happen.
This is crazy. I am not smart enough to combat. You've actually, the look you saw was me going into the deepest depths of sincerity, because that's the most ironical thing I think I've ever fucking heard. And you're telling me it's true. I'm gonna have to call Bakar after this, and I feel like he's out the game. I'm gonna call him after this podcast and be like, brother, did Nick Fuentes get butt fucked by Destiny? And he's gonna be like, Lou, I don't know, man. I programmed now. It's been a long time. I don't really.
Yeah, there's no way Zach knows about that stuff anymore. He's staying out of it.
Fuck, dude. We gotta. But I feel we're all getting called up for World War III. He's gonna be our new. He's gonna be the new OSS ironical team lead. Like, yeah. Zach, we need you to stop feeling at a normal level. We need you to suspend your empathy for the sake of humor and irony. Be like, bruh, it's been a long time. I actually have a dog and a girlfriend I care a lot about. Be like, that's great. I'm going to need you to call them both gay and get in the.
We need you. Zach.
Get in the outback, dude.
You're the last guy who can do it.
What
He's like,
the hell,
like, I don't
man?
do that kind of thing anymore.
Johnny, this has been a wild ride of an app for me, dude. I cannot believe. The only thing that makes sense is I knew you were down to gulp for life. And that's honestly, there's no gulp in the Groypin pipeline.
Dude, that's what I always say.
No.
If you gulp, you won't grope.
If you gulp, that's actually healing. That's how you get out of Groypin. Exactly. You got to go gulp some.
Yeah. If you're a groper, become a gulper.
This is just good mouth pleasure. Gulp a, I can't say it now. I just feel like saying gulp a puss. That's my Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, hey, feel down, gulp a puss.
Gulp a puss. I'm going to walk up to a neo-Nazi, and instead of a Pepsi, I'm just going to be like, you got to gulp a puss. Damn, dude. I almost feel like the only, like having a cigarette with a Thai lady boy would be the only thing where I'd be like, does any of this make sense to you? And they're like, nah. I just did it because I thought it does feel good. I'd be like, all right, well, at least that makes some sense.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. What the fuck? Okay. I'm sorry. I derailed us completely because the thought of the most right-wing person getting fucked in his butt by Destiny is wild.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you could learn on air.
Yeah, well, if anybody wants to have a diet soda pop and I'll cook up some steaks. I think I was born 40 years too late, but
yeah. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of Columbo lately.
It's a great show. It's honestly pretty good. It holds up.
A really good show. Yeah.
And then I told my folks about how you said he's like technically speaking, the antagonist is the way story progression and character development goes. I'm like, that's a good take. They both thought no, because they're like, no, he's the good guy. And I was like, no, fuck, they're 70. Just let him have it. Let him have it. But, I thought it was fun.
What if it was Columbo solving the murder of Charlie Kirk? And he's like, he's talking to Netanyahu, and he's like, I just love the Torah. The Torah is a beautiful book. My wife talks about the Torah all the time. It's a great book, and I wonder, just one last thing. Why would a guy go on TV and say he didn't kill the guy? And the guy would be like, well, Lieutenant.
Hey, I gotta ask. That's a nice hunting rifle. That's a long hunting rifle right there. You use that, take down buck, something like that. Yeah, deer, maybe doe. Yeah.
I tell you, my wife loves venison.
Here's the thing.
She can't get enough of it.
I'm a pretty short guy. I'm about 5'5", but you're a great big tall guy. You think you could fit a rifle like that down your pants? You think you could walk around not looking all weird and shit on camera? Okay. Hey, one more thing. Wait. If you assembled that rifle and put it down your pants, why at any point would you disassemble the rifle if you were going to do something like that? It's just...
these days I can't keep up with the Groypa and the Gunas and the Gulpas.
I got to say, dude, we did make
It hurts
Gulpa.
my brain. It hurts my brain.
You know, I go home, and there used to be a time when you closed the bedroom door and you laid down with the person you love to really canoodle bodies in the way you see fit. You know, there wasn't terms for it. It was just, feeling. You didn't have to use language. It was just all the other senses took over. Things you could see, things you could touch, hell, sometimes even smell. Some of them smell. Gulpas smell.
Dude, Columbo would have figured this out in an instant.
Yeah, fucking hey, dude. Speaking of figured it out, my God.
Butt plugs.
Yeah, we got to get to butt plugs. And I don't know if we had any other questions.
That's what I'm checking right now. September Dummy Gunner questions. There's one that's out of date. Oh no.
What? It's out of date?
Yeah, I definitely can't read it. It's
no.
from Ian. It's yeah, I'll tell it to you off air.
Okay. All right.
Okay, here's a question.
Can we Patreon that one, or is that fully off air?
Let's Patreon it.
We'll Patreon that. Hey, incentive Patreon.
There's no answer to the question now.
Okay.
Is
all
what
right.
I'll say.
All
but
right.
Snow Roach, he asks, Johnny, specifically, how do you feel about the new SNL cast? Louis obviously can chime in, but I know Johnny puts stains on bed sheets over SNL.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Well, hang on. First of all, let's do butt plugs. We'll tap, and then we'll get into the questions before Patreon.
Okay. All right.
Quick butt plugs if you got them, Yanni.
Yeah, my butt plugs. This will come out Thursday. Tonight you can catch me at the Independent Comedy Club on Jacob Russell's show, I Ain't No Joke. Tomorrow, Friday, I will be at the Detroit House of Comedy, opening for Luke Severeid. And then Saturday, you can catch me on Don't Tell Detroit.
Cool.
And that's what I got this week.
All right. Thursday, I will be one of the panelists of Roast Battle Chicago. What's up? That's actually, I'm pretty stoked on that. So I will be judging the Roast Battle, opening up the show at Old Town Zany. So that is September the 18th. September the 19th, I'm at the Lincoln Lodge doing After Hours, 11 p.m. show. Very fun. And then the 20th, I think I am hanging and banging at Zany's, maybe doing a guest spot with Shane Torres. So we'll see. Also, I've been having health problems. We'll save that for later. I hope I don't have a heart attack and die. What? Okay. It's fine. We're all good. I might go get an EKG tomorrow or whatever the fuck that where they stick it on you. Okay. Tap the...
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
You silly bastard. I'll just say this. I knew Cam Pattison was going to take that
You're
deal.
right.
Did we ever talk about that's kind of the most heated we've ever gotten about comedy.
Yeah, we were in the back of an Uber, and you were firmly for, like, Cam's going to be on SNL. Also, we were both kind of well on. I think that was part of
We were
it.
fucking hammered, dude.
Yeah, we were
We were
hammered.
fucking drunk as shit. We were at a
And
4 a.m. bar.
I was just kind of making the claim. I was like, I don't know. I think he's already kind of on his way to superstardom. I think SNL will slow him down, if anything. Was kind of my point. Yeah, I didn't see the signs. I wasn't right.
Well, it's yet to be seen. I just think that I know Cam was a huge success with the Kill Tony audience, and I think SNL will open him up to a new, broader audience, and I think he'll crush there. So I think that's why it was the right move. It's like he has ubiquity and likability, I think, across audiences. It's just he has not been exposed to a ton.
He has that broad Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
type of
I
appeal,
really am excited to see what happens to Cam. The rest of the cast and crew, I don't know all that well.
I know that Veronica gal. She's like big on TikTok and stuff, and she's on Tires.
That's
she's on season 2 of Tires.
I'm always excited for the new people who get signed. I truly am. It's like as excited as I am to see the new people hopefully do well. I will say this: close personal friend Michael Longfellow, I thought he did great. I still thought he was underutilized, and I truly believe Colin Jost and Michael Che, like so many people and politicians, just hanging on. I'm like, brothers, I love y'all. But I'm like, maybe let like a new group of folk.
I think they were flirting with leaving this season.
Okay.
They were screen testing other people, but then I think they ended up last minute
doing
deciding
one
to
more.
stay.
I mean, one more would be okay, but like, I legitimately, Michael Longfellow has.
He's so fucking funny,
dude. Well, and
Longfellow.
he's kind of got a drier sense like Norm. If
exactly.
he were to do Weekend Update, I think it would be reminiscent of Norm Macdonald's Weekend Update.
Well, rumor has it they screen tested him for Weekend Update, and
they fucked him.
Jost and Che stayed, and then I guess he left. I don't know if it was their decision or his decision, but no, yeah, he was great. I'm like you. I'm always excited to see the new people and see what they bring. The thing I fear for them, and I hope doesn't happen to them, is, you know, sometimes you just spend that first season and they just give you shit roles.
Yeah.
They won't give you anything good. They won't give you a lot of screen time, and then that person will be gone.
Yeah.
Like next season. That's the story of like John Radinsky. There's that guy, the Arab guy who was on the most recent season, I think.
Oh yeah.
And then there was a guy before that who was like a pretty muscular dude. It's like they all just like some of these people, they just never get their moment to shine. And if they have one Weekend Update piece where they come on as themselves, and if it doesn't work, then then they're kind of screwed. And so
right.
it's like I just really hope that they all get a moment to really show what they can do. You know?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I always truly I'm rooting for everybody that gets that job. So excited to see what happens, and excited to I'll take this to the Patreon because I want to know what Ian said, and I'm going to talk way more about gulping and pee-pees. Not penises. The Pillow Princess.
Little princess.
We need to give that a new name. At least on the pod, because pee-pee sounds like penis still, no matter what. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
That is a spicy podcast.
Bunch of slack-jawed
Chinese
rocket.